I'm Joshua Clement with Lighty Contractors, and today I'm going to show you how to properly install some ceiling trim. When installing ceiling trim, you're going to need a nailer, whether it be a hand nailer with trim nails, brad nailer, or a trim nailer, and of course your trim. Also, a compound saw. Now, when it comes to ceiling trim, you have a lot of options. You have a crown molding, which goes from the ceiling down to the wall and creates a 45-degree angle. Crown molding puts an empty space between the wall and the ceiling. This is very convenient for running speaker wires or electrical wires. We're going to be using this. This is called a cove molding. This is very convenient for places that are hard to nail into because it's not very heavy. That's what we're going to be using today. Now, when putting the ceiling trim up, as you can see here, we are going into a drop ceiling. You can't nail into the drop ceiling, so we're going to be putting our nails right in here. That's why we're using the lighter weight stuff. You're going to take it and we're just going to stop it right here because we don't want to go around the corner, so we're going to just cut it straight. Firmly place it up there, and I'm using a brad nailer. As you can see, we are tight against the ceiling and tight against the wall. Now, finish nailing it off. You want to put your nails about every 16 inches. If you can, try to hit a stud. When it comes to piecing the two together to make a joint, I like to use a 30-degree angle on a miter saw or compound saw. You want to cut this piece to a 30-degree angle and this piece to a 30-degree angle. That allows you to get a lot of meat where the two come together, so if you have to, put a brad nailer in there to hold the seam together. The 30-degree angle gives you a little bit more meat, and I think makes a nicer piece. When putting up ceiling trim, make sure it is securely fastened to the wall and or the ceiling. That way, it doesn't fall down on you. Remember, be careful when you're up that high. It's quite a ways down and you could hurt yourself. I'm Joshua Clement with Lighty Contractors, and that is how you can properly install ceiling trim.